get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I get it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Randy Bullock to kick off for us.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dobbins running out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Bengals 20.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
The Raven 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Now Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
J.K. Dobbins.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Ravens.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
The ball carrier.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson going to run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gotta take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 147.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been an even one to this point. 8-8, the interesting score as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Steps away to his left, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield now, here's Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Ravens, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll wait to see what the future